There they go. And Tony, what does this say right here? Can I? What's this say?
3 people in the waiting room. Waiting room.
Okay.
What's going on there?
Hey, Tony.
What's up?
What up?
Hey, Joe, you know, I had to roll out a fast.
So did I.
Yeah, Gerald told me.
Oh my God.
So you did have to roll that after all?
Yeah, it got down to it went back up, but yeah, I went ahead and paid and got out.
I'm about to say where was you at? You was at 83?
At 83, yeah. It got down.
94.
Bruh, you may have been a little bit knee jerk, Tony.
I know.
You got a little scared, huh? You were like, oh hell no, I'm out.
It got down to like 85, man.
It's 89 now.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah, man, you should just set that alert, Tony.
Yeah.
You never know though. It may prove you right tomorrow. It went back up a little bit though, didn't it?
Yeah, it's back up to 90, I think.
Hello.
Hey,
What's
y'all.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, DK?
How's everybody?
Good, good.
All right. Oh,
All good over here, man.
good.
Look at Dana. Fresh COVID braids. I see you, Dana. Welcome to the call. You ain't been on in about 3 months.
Man, it feels that way. Needing some leadership.
It's all good. We talked about you anyway.
I heard.
Hey, Della.
Hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, they were talking bad about you, Dana. Hey, your brother Keith took up for you, though.
Like Gloria Bean said, they talked about Jesus.
You know what happened to him?
Well, I know you ain't put yourself, you did not put yourself in that same category.
I don't know why not.
I'm not gonna tell your business on here.
I follow his plan. I'm good. I'm one of them.
They didn't hear.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
look like Sabrina and Brian out at a restaurant eating or something. Y'all out?
Our staff.
Y'all out in public, huh?
We're on a patio.
We're having friends over. It's our staff.
Oh, okay. Friends, like 50 friends over?
No.
Like 50?
No.
Good. You don't want them to see you snack?
Hey, y'all, I guess, can everybody hear me?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
unless my internet keeps spinning around every now and then.
Well, you might need to move closer to the city. All right, yeah, I got another hard stop today at 7. So, does anybody want to share what some of that training that you all are taking? So, they didn't send me anything. I haven't been in any of the training, but I've been seeing a text come through that some of the team you all taking training, the virtual training from the Monday show.
Yeah. Tony can speak on that.
Hey, Tony, who was that?
Yeah, like I say, it was pretty interesting with some good topics and stuff. I watched 3 on Monday, 2 Tuesday, and 1 on Wednesday. And the only thing, like I said, most of them were only 30 minutes, pretty short. So yeah, once people, had to be kind of speedy with the presentations and stuff. But yeah, a lot of good information and stuff that
Now you guys gonna squeal because you next
I could have saw more, yeah. But yeah, good training.
mute.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else take any of that training? Just Tony? Angela, I thought. Angela, did you take some?
When was Oliver Velez? I got in on that one.
Okay. Was it good? Did he just talk about candlesticks again?
He talked about candlesticks and went through all of his accolades,
Okay.
but it was cool. He shared one of his favorite strategies
Okay.
for long term.
That's right. Is that between the 20 and 50 SMA or
Yeah,
something?
exactly.
Yeah.
So he changed it from the 200 and the 20 to 50 and 20?
It's still the 200 to 50.
Yeah.
It was 200 to 50 and the 20.
Yeah.
And being
Okay.
able to watch and purchase within that sweet spot of that 20 and that 50.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
gap. Once you got your 20 and 50, and he said he uses the 200, but he didn't really go into the 200. But
Mhm.
once it dips down and gets close to the 200 or in that gap in between, once it gets in between that gap, it's a good buying point where it should shoot up. He said even though if it doesn't get in the gap, if it gets close to it, it's still a good point to go ahead and buy.
Okay. So I'm gonna share something with you all. And I might have to just start sending this out weekly. So all the different platforms, right? So I guess they're supposed to be announcing soon. There's going to be some change to TD Ameritrade. Charles Schwab, I think gonna be taking over. Don't know what the platform gonna look like just yet. Been trying to find some videos on some things, but I know they're gonna keep Thinkorswim, but they may drop the TD Ameritrade name altogether. So hoping that they add a little bit to the desktop platform so that you don't have to go to Thinkorswim app all the time. So like when I'm making reference to something, I'll say desktop, Thinkorswim, or the mobile app so that you all know which ones I'm talking about. So I found this tool and I've been looking for it on the Thinkorswim app, but they got it on Fidelity. So anybody got access to Fidelity through your 401k or whatever, you can also use this. But I found this very interesting. I'm going to I did my first week of trading using this thing, and it's been pretty accurate. So I'm gonna show you, but it's on Fidelity. Thinkorswim platform does have it, but it's not as detailed as this. So I'm gonna share my screen right here, right quick, and see if I can show you all this. And I think I may be able to use Nicole. I'm not sure if there's enough data to make it relevant, but I'm gonna try. All right, can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what you're looking at here, right, is it's just they call it a profit probability calculator. And so what you see here on the right hand side, and I'll open this up a little bit more. So everybody know what this is. This is just the options chart. So I'm gonna blow this up though, so you can see it. But that's how they set it up, and then basically these are just option statistics, right? So I've used this week. So basically, what I did here, right? So Boeing, and I'll use Boeing. I'll also go to Nicola, and if somebody else can throw something out there that they're trading in, I'll be more than happy to run through a few things here. But so the target price, the current price for Boeing is at 172.20. So what I did was, if I wanted to put a trade out there, right? Basically, I said I'm gonna do, and I'll go back to this so you know what I'm referencing. If I'm looking at the chart over here, if I'm looking at the options chart over here, I say, may not do it weekly. I may go out 2 weeks with Boeing here. And I'll scroll down and I'll go to October 24. Well, hold on, let me see. Come on. All right, let me see. October 21st, right? I'm gonna go out 15 days. All right, so when I say, hey, I picked them up, say, for 170, and I want to sell them back to the market at 190. So I come down here and I go, the bid price, the premium would be $2.28. So we all know that's $228, right? So basically, I'm gonna ask this chart over here to the right, and I think, and I have to look again, but TD Ameritrade has this. I know Charles Schwab has this same probability calculator, but basically what I'm gonna do is for the August 21st at the 190 strike, I'm gonna go ask the probability calculator, what are the chances that the stock price is gonna be above that 190 before I even place this trade, right? So August 21st, the 190 strike, I'm gonna go ask the public based on 3 months of data what they think, right? So I'm gonna blow this back up. And basically the target price that I'm looking for is 190, right? 190 strike. And the date that I'm looking for is the 21st. Let me see. August 21st. All right. So basically when I change the date over here and I change the price, so will these percentages change. So when I go, so as an example, I do 200 and watch it go from 25 and 74 to something else. I'm just going to hit enter. And you see how the percentages changed right here?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to 190, right? Because that's where I'm feeling like, hey, I'm gonna go out 2 weeks. I'm gonna place my trade. I'm gonna collect my little $500 and I'm gonna move on. So on 8/21, which is the date I put in here, the 190 strike. This is all information that I just pulled over from the chart, right? I didn't make that up. I physically went down here. That's what I can currently get if I made a trade tomorrow morning. I can physically go in and make a trade and pick up these premiums on that specific date if I place the trade tomorrow. All right, so I'm gonna open this back up. All right, so at 190, by 8/21, the prediction is 25% that the price is gonna be above 190, but there's a 74% chance that the stock price on 8/21 at the 190 strike, there's a 74% chance that the stock is going to be below $190. So I just used this week. Before I go place a trade, I'll use this probability calculator, and then I'll kind of use that to help me as another technical analysis to say, let me put my strike price out here. Let me pick this date. Let me get this premium, and I kind of cherry pick this information and all this does is help me make a better educated decision based on the numbers based on the 6 months historical data and the 3 deviations. That's all I picked right here. And I know that they got this on the platform for TD Ameritrade. I went and looked. But basically, theirs look like this. So I sent out a snapshot. I'm gonna use Nicola because I know everybody's trading Nicola. I'll go to American Airlines too. But let me see here. If I go, and basically, so these numbers down here too kind of help support what I've been doing. So it's just the same thing. It's just a specific strike above or below. They give me a percentage, and that's how they determine, okay, based on the past information, this is about accurate. This is about as accurate as they can forecast the number at this current state. So let me go to Nicola right quick because if I was, and I sent out that snapshot, and I'm gonna show you something else here. Alrighty, so we got NKLA. So seeing that Nicola is so new, a lot of the data is going to be based on the information that they're able to provide. So if I go back to the options chart, and I want to take a chance on, let me see, NK. And say I go out 2 weeks on Nicola, right? So I'm not, it's so volatile you'll sit there all week and start chasing this damn thing around, buying it back, resetting it, buying it back, resetting it. If you just go out 2 weeks, you can kind of set it and forget it. And you can actually go out further than probably where it got put to you. So you don't have to do a lot of that, watching it every minute throughout the day. Kind of what Fastly did to everybody today when they woke up this morning and the stock was already down $20 based on earnings reports and Microsoft taking them over. So I know I kind of spoke about busy work, you know, because when we all started, right, we were selling weekly options, and that was the thing. Everybody wanted the premiums. But as you grow in your financial education, those decisions you can do on your own. So kind of was talking to Carmisha, basically just saying, hey, the basics of calls and puts is what, you know, I was showing everybody. Pretty much it's the menu, right? So everything that I've been showing is kind of like the menu, and then you get to pick what you want to eat off the menu based on what everybody on the call. And the reason why I don't give suggestions is because everybody's risk tolerance is different. So to take what somebody else is able to do and try to mold that for, you know, 40 people, you can't do that. Everybody on this call, risk tolerance is way somewhere different on the spectrum. So I just show you the menu, you pick what you want to eat. All right, so Nicola, right? If I say, hey, I don't want to sit here this week and next week and be buying Nicola, buying it back, putting it out there, buying it back. You do it twice in 1 week. It's like, that's too much. So seeing that it's so volatile, right? It's so new. The gentleman got on TV, basically, you know, it's kind of like, he's going to have to stop promising something here in a second. He's going to actually have to produce a physical vehicle. And so I say, look out for the next earnings report come out. And if they don't have anything close to what he's been promising, Nicola may be in a situation. Do I believe in the product? Yes. Do we need to see a product at this point? Yes, we do. He needs to produce at least one truck, one trailer or something that's not a prop, you know, because he's kicking his can down the road. It'd be best if he don't say anything, but to get on CNBC and make a promise is a tall task. But those who risk tolerance is wide, broader. Basically, you can use this tool to kind of help make a decision, right? So I'm gonna do this August 21st. I'm just gonna make sure I'm on the right one. See, this is August 7th. August 21st. Okay, so if say the stock was put to me at $36, right, and you want to take it and put it out there at say $43, right? All right, because it's just 15 days away. I'll pick on you, Tony, as an example. If you can do 9 contracts at 43, I don't know what it got put to you at, but that you can collect $945 or whatever it is, right?
Yeah,
So,
I got a 37 strike.
37. Oh, so you in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
So this is a good trade to make, right? You can throw this out here 2 weeks out, grab you $945 and just relax, right? So let's just see what's the probability of the stock price being above $43 on the 21st. So we're going to take the 43 strike, August the 21st, and we're going to throw the equation here into the graph, right? So I specifically want a 43 strike, and I want to go out to the 21st again. And the probability calculator tells me that there's basically a 72% chance. There's a 72% chance that Nicola will be under $43 on August the 21st. So that's just kind of how I use the tool. Now, I also use the candlesticks. I also use the RSI. This is just one more thing, right, that you can use, that you can add to it. And so if it's something that when I walk through this, right, does anybody have any questions about how I was using this? Because if you don't understand it, then it won't be any good. It won't be any use to you. But if anybody got any questions, I'll start from the beginning.
No questions, but this is all call side related in your examples, correct?
These are call side. I can do put side too. So let me see here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. No. Where is it? Joe, you would try to trip me up in front of the audience, wouldn't you? Hold on.
You didn't get the memo.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I thought it was up here. It's sitting right in my face. I know it.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
No worries.
Well, no, I'll find it be while we. It's gonna dawn on me exactly where it is here in a second.
Mm-hmm. This the Fidelity Trader?
Yeah, yep. I found this little tool on there.
How long you say you played with this before you bought it to us, Delos?
A week.
Pretty accurate.
I traded everything that I traded this week using this, and it's kind of put me right in the ballpark. Dennis trades that he's got is based off of this, and me and him, we haven't flinched. I don't think Dennis has texted me all week saying, "Hey, it's close," or none of that. It kind of put us like right where it kind of put us in a sweet spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to find it. I'll find it, G. But yeah, you can change this from calls to puts. I'm not sure. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll find it, G. But yeah, you can change it from calls to puts, basically. Okay. I'll find it before we get off the call, though. So what else? I sent this out to everybody, right? Now, I did find this immediately on the TD Ameritrade platform. This option statistics, right? So I know that in the early stages, as we were, I guess probably the first month in or so, we were there was a question. I don't know if it came from Tony or Gerald or Chuck, but the question was how many contracts represent the call side and how many contracts represent the bid side. Well, this little sheet right here, and this option statistics is on the TD Ameritrade platform. You can go straight to it. It basically gives you what's the percentage of in the money, out the money on the ask and the bid side for say for Nicola, for whoever you're looking for. So you do have this as well to be able to go and view and see what the sentiment is of other investors, like what they're doing. So you do have these tools that you can kind of use to help navigate your decision and not just go, week to week or month to month. Some traders trade monthlies, some trade every 2 weeks, some trade weekly. And if in certain indices like the S&P 500, you can trade every 3 days. They open and close every Monday and Wednesday. Let me see here, because I gotta find it now, Joe. You done got me looking. So that was the one thing that I wanted to show everybody. Does anybody have any questions about how I was using that tool to help me make a decision? Nope. Okay. So I want to talk about Apple, right? Because there's an opportunity on the horizon. So thanks to Cormisha, I had to call TD Ameritrade to ask a few questions. So I'm gonna go back.
Don't say it like that.
Go back here. And I think I had it up already. All right, can everybody see this?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so basically, everybody got the news, right, that Apple's about to split, because there's some opportunity here. So Apple's about to split, right? So what's going to happen, I believe on August the 28th is the cutoff. Excuse me, sorry, is the cutoff. And so on August 28th, on the 29th, when the shares come back on the market, basically Apple is going to split 4-to-1, meaning whatever the price is on August the 28th, they're going to take that price divided by 4 and and the new stock price will represent that division. So it'll be, say as an example, 456, you do 456, you divide that by 4, whatever you come up with, that is going to be the new Apple stock price. Everybody follow me that far? Okay. So a question was raised to me, and I'll show you. And we're still. Oh, okay. All right. There's gonna be some room here for some gains if you all want to spend whatever's going to be probably $11,000 total to get 100 shares. But what some people are doing before the stock split is they're just buying 25 shares at this price right here. And what they're going to do is on the 29th, let that divide and they'll end up with 100 shares come the 29th. So the play that I know most people are making that I talk to, basically some are going to just wait for the split. Some are just buying the shares before the split. But either way, the gain is here. Who would have, if just by a moan or a raise of hand, who would have bought Apple at 115 5 years ago or whatever, however long it's been?
Yeah.
So Apple basically is saying, I want to give the novice and the retail traders a shot at owning some of this company too. So that's the reason for the split. So when somebody said, why does the stock split? Apple says we want to give everybody an opportunity to own the shares. So they're going to take the price, whatever it's trading at, they're going to divide that by 4. It's a 4-to-1 split. When the shares hit the open market again, you'll be able to buy Apple at whatever price that it's being divided at. It's a good opportunity to get you 100 shares. It's a good opportunity to maybe put a put out there. It's a good opportunity to buy Leap. You can buy Leap if you want to. You could if you don't want to put that much equity on the table, you can buy Leap. You can sell a put if you want to. What I do want to share is too, Apple also pays, I believe, a dividend. So this is a good long-term investment, right? And this Apple 12 that's supposed to come out next year is supposed to do awesome numbers. So this is just an opportunity, right, to long-term, short-term, however you want to play it. This is just a good opportunity to make some gains here. So the stock is going to split. Good opportunity to get some gains. Great opportunity for a leap. Everybody know this stock is going to go back up, right? So there's no doubt about it. So good opportunity for a leap. Good opportunity to trail it back to the top by selling puts against it. A good stock to just have, knowing that you're going to receive a dividend. and you can sell covered calls against it. It's just a good time to have Apple. Just FYI.
So that was my question, Delos. Like, what's the history of when a stock splits, let alone an Apple? And you kind of answered it. It's obviously. First of all, why is it splitting? What's that about?
So when the stock price gets so high, the company normally creates a split because it'll create opportunity for people to new investors to come in and pick it up at a more reasonable price.
Right.
Okay.
So as an example, G, nobody can afford this. So you want me to invest in your company, but with who money? The stock is just grown so fast, nobody can buy it. If to get 100 shares of that, it costs you $322,000. It's not even, so yeah. So Amazon basically would need to split like a lot. Like that would be like they would have to do like a 12-to-1 split. So Apple is saying, hey, the stock is going up so fast. This is another company that's probably end up going to have to split too. Tesla is going to have to split at some point.
Okay.
So they split, Gerald, so that the novice and the retail people like you and I and everybody else on the call can get back in the game a little bit. Because it just started going up and it just go through the atmosphere, and then now you don't have any real participants.
Well, it creates a win-win then if that's the case.
Apple is definitely a win-win. If it was just like if it was if it was Starbucks splitting, I probably wouldn't have even talked about it. It's just that it's Apple splitting. So I was like, that it just makes sense.
Hey, Delos, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
So if you're thinking about doing a leap, do you wait till it's split, then do the leap, or do you do the leap before the split?
You can do the leap before the split, or you can do the leap after the split. If you do the leap before the split, this is what. Oh, let me show you to. Hold on. That's a good question, Chuck. That's a Carmisha question.
That's a hold on, let me call TD Ameritrade.
That's that Carmisha had me call TD Ameritrade in 30-minute wait.
Oh Lord.
All right. So we'll just use this as an example right here, Chuck. So what happens is, if say you bought the leap, right? They say that the stock is going to be at 460. So there is money already out here in this leap already. What they're going to do though is all these numbers also get divided by 4. So you can buy the leap now, or you can buy it later. If you got money already out there at Apple, they're going to take this same number and divide it by 4 as well. All these numbers will get cut in half. Well, get sliced and forced. So you can do it now, or you can do it later. It don't matter. They'll let you do a leap right now, knowing that all the numbers are just going to be chopped and forced.
But your premium is going to be pocketed now, so they ain't gonna come back and get your premium.
They just gonna give you 4 contracts instead of the 1.
Right.
So your premium is paid, but you're gonna get 4 contracts instead of the 1 contract you currently have.
Okay.
And this goes back to Tony's question a couple weeks ago. When you see this NS may pop up on Apple here in a couple weeks. This little symbol right here, you're gonna see that when you start opening these up, you'll start seeing that, because they're gonna have to go in and redo all the numbers. All these numbers that have to be redone. So I want to show you something that I used, and I think, hey Dana, was that RCL you were in?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, so RCL has an earnings report coming up, and there's a possibility that it may hit.
Screen.
Huh?
If you share anything, we can't see it.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody on the plane.
Somebody's driving. Yeah. If so basically, they got an earnings report coming up. So if you still have RCL, it might be a good opportunity to definitely wait until Tuesday before you trade it, because RCL could run up into the $60 range. And I know you don't have it anymore, Dana. I heard through the grapevine you jumped off the bridge. And actually,
I'm gonna need my business to stay private. What's going on here?
Actually, Dana, I've been missing you because I've named some of these moves after you. So you got a whole dance named after you, Dana.
The Dana 180.
Is it synonymous with dumb move or idiotic?
No. It's the risky move, but it could leave your ankle sprained depending on how fast you do it. But
I broke an ankle.
Okay, so
I'm still rebounding though. I'm rebounding with a broken ankle, but I'm good.
Okay, you good. It could be done. But so anybody got RCL? You may want to wait till Tuesday before you throw them out there, because they do have an earnings report coming up, and the stock is up a few dollars from it's up a few dollars this week. I think it was that it's been climbing slowly, gradually coming back. So just beware that and I know Aunt Jeanette normally sends that out, so I'm just stealing her thunder. Aunt Jeanette is named, she's the earnings person. She will send it out.
Delos, can you show us how to sell a put real fast?
Sell a put?
Yeah, you said on Apple we could sell a put?
Absolutely. Can you all see my screen or no?
No.
Nope.
Okay, hold on. I'll get you back here in a second.
Tony, can you give me some money so I can get Apple?
I'm ahead of you, Dana.
No, you stole all his candy. I mean, you out the way.
There we go.
All right. So we know August 28th is going to be the date. The stock may continue to run up, but what you can do typically is just come here, Dana. Now, are you talking about buying? You talking about buying a put first, or?
I thought you were saying earlier we could sell a put on this before it splits, or was I wrong?
Oh, you can, like, so right here, you can sell a put here, but it'll cost you $45,000.
Oh.
Tony, we got that?
I ain't got that much. I can't help you.
So if you're gonna start doing it, Dana, it's best in this situation to just wait till after the 28th to do it.
Okay.
because when it splits, it is going to be like $109, right? Depending on where it's at, right? If it goes up to $500, so if the stock goes up to $500, it's going to come out on the market the next day at 125.
Okay.
And in that case, you can go in and start selling puts against it. But like you can see here, basically going forward, all these numbers are just going to be chopped in half. Let me go past the 28th. Let me do the 29th. So currently, when you go in here, once it splits, then they're just going to take all these numbers right here too and divide them into 4.
Okay.
So you might want to wait until after the split, then make the move.
All right. Paul Delos on August 29th. Got it.
There you go.
I got a question about the RCL one.
RCL, okay.
So you said, like, with this earnings, why do you think that it'll still stay up after this earnings as opposed to like dropping like fast a bit?
Okay, good question. Because the earnings report is expected to be bad, all RCL has to do is to not report earnings less than the worst news they already were predicted to tell us. So like, we already know we're getting a bad report card, right?
Right.
So we can take home 3 Fs and 3 Ds, right? Because that's what your parents expect you to bring home. But you only gonna get a whooping if you get 6 Fs. And if you get 6 Fs, that's worse than 3 Fs and 3 Ds. You know what I mean? So it's basically, we know bad news is coming, but it can't be worse than the bad news we already expected, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that people expected RCL to not be, I mean, they can't show you anything they didn't show you last quarter. So RCL is probably in about as worse a shape it's gonna get. 40, in between $40 and $55 is where it's gonna trade sideways for a while. But as the vaccine news come out though, everything, all the travel and leisure stuff is gonna kind of skyrocket.
Okay.
And this is the one I love, right? This is one of my major, I did this right now. This was a $9,000 move, and I wish I would have done more when I did it. And it's still not too late. But I'm gonna go back to the. I'm gonna show you how I came up with this. Crap. Share my which one? This one. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you this UAL. This was a $9,000 trade that I made. Hold on, I gotta move you all around. All right, can you all see this new screen? Yep, okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So all righty, hold on.
Gotta uncheck them.
How?
You trying to like do it back, you gotta uncheck your stock that you have, like your ones you had.
Oh no, I'm good. I was looking for something. Well, I'll show you over here.
There's the puts.
All right. So I use that tool that I was just showing everybody, and I came in here and this is August 7th, and I just went out to August 21st, and this is the one time that I felt comfortable doing a in the money put trade. So I came down here. The stock was trading at $33, right? And I had set myself an alert so that I could pick this up when it happened. So basically, I went out 3 days. I went out 3 weeks, and I bought in the money when the stock was trading at $33. It was paying like $2.41. So I basically bought it. Let me see if I can if it'll let me go through the whole motion. And I did 3 contracts because it was at $33, and basically it was $9,999 was the trade, and at the time it was paying a $241 premium, and I picked up $721, right? And it expired on the 21st. So I was looking at this and I was thinking like it was a win-win all the way around because UAL is expected to go up. And I know we talked to Angela kind of gave some news about American Airlines. And so American Airlines got on TV basically and said that they think they can survive. I don't know if something changed, but this week they kind of changed their sentiment about their business. So it was kind of looking up. The premium started coming back, right? And I saw this, and I was just like, man, this is just a good trade to put on, and to collect the $721 and only spend the $9,000. I felt like that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And it's still out there, right? If a person is willing to stay long term, like if you're looking for something on Friday, then you might wanna, pick a different stock. I know some people like those high premiums, which is fine, but you can put together a trade just like this and make the outcome is the same, right? You can still make some good money just by using a strategy just like this. Does this make sense what I just did?
Yeah.
So it's not a weekly trade, it's not a bi-weekly trade. I actually just went out 15 days and did the 721. And this is the thought process behind what I'm doing, right? So I'm really not concerned with a $5,000 a month or a $6,000 a month, right? I have a target in my head, and all I'm trying to do is strategically within a 30-day period hit that number. Does anybody else do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, good. But this UAL, RCL, or good safe companies, UAL basically was trading at $96 before COVID, the pre-COVID. So it's still a good safe bet to make. Like you can still go in there and do some good things with it if you just keep your guardrails up. So I just wanted to share that with anybody. I got like 7 minutes to the dot. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about right quick?
Go back to the leaps. When you are taking a leap, you don't get a premium. Is that what we were saying earlier?
So you do not. You're right, Angela. You don't initially get a premium, but this is how a leap work, right? I'll use Nicola. All right. So a leap is considered, some people say 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. I've always been taught that a leap was anything more than a year. And what a leap allows you to do, right, is a leap allow you to get it right. Like you don't have to make an immediate mistake. A leap will allow you to get it right. Eventually this is gonna happen. So basically anybody that's in the COLA instead of, I mean, you can still sell puts against Nicola. I'm not against Nicola. The premiums are high because it's volatile. I think that in time, speaking of the leap, they're going to do some great things. But you can come down here, right? So Angela, basically, when you come out here, right, and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna take $1,740, right?" And this is you're on the ask side right here.
Right.
So basically, you're gonna take $1,740, right? And basically, all you're gonna do is you're telling yourself by January 21st of 2022, Nicola's stock price is going to be far and beyond a $40 strike price.
Okay.
That's what you're saying.
Okay.
So if Nicola is 2 years from now, Nicola could be trading at $200.
Right.
Then you can sell to close this, and if it's say $200, you're gonna collect this 1,700 probably like 4 times. It's gonna be 4 times as much.
Okay.
And the cool thing about a leap is it just expires 533 days from now. If you buy this leap today and Nicola goes to $200 tomorrow Monday, you can sell it for profit immediately.
Okay.
You don't have to wait 533 days for it to expire. You can get out of it Monday if you made enough out of what you want to make. Now I will say this: if you bought a $40 leap and Nicola go to $70, don't wait till it go to $80. Take your 300% profit, get out, and then wait for it to fall, and then get back in it again.
Right.
But
I need
always
you to stop. I need you to stop talking to me directly, Delos. The whole team on here now.
Oh, he talking to me too, Dana.
I just wanted to say thank you for that advice because I sure did that with Nicola Delos.
Yeah, and so you don't want to wait. And these leaps are good, right? Because basically you don't have to carry the capital of 100 shares down the road. You can just jump out ahead of everybody, buy the leap, and then wait for something magical to happen. And so to me, yeah, it's going to cost you $1,740, but this is how people buy their leaps, right? Check this out. You come out here, and what you do is you say, "Hey, I'm gonna go out 22 days," and this is the true story, right? That leap was $1,700.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. All right. That leap was $1,700, and this is how you will see a professional trader handle this whole situation, right? He'll come out here. He will sell 6 of these. He will sell 6 of these 34 puts. You follow me that far?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna collect $1,620, right, roughly. So he may sell 7. He'll sell 7 contracts against this 34 strike 22 days away, right? You follow me?
Okay.
He's gonna collect $1,890. With the premiums that he collect, he will go down here, basically hedge himself.
Wow.
He will go down here and within the flick of a wrist and buy this leap immediately.
I see you working.
Yeah.
But he's not taking his own money to buy this. He's gonna sell premiums, get their premium money, and then go put himself in a different position in the same company.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how a pro would do it. Just, I'm gonna go get enough of that premium money. I'm not using my money. I'm gonna use all that premium money and then go buy a leap, and I'm gonna walk away from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 Now, I want to say this before I go, because I enjoy talking to you all. Next week, I have a little bit more time. But check this out. So, Apple, UAL, a Nicola Leap, all those are things that you kind of want to position yourself for. Obasi, is Obasi on here? Yes, I saw Muffin.
Now, did the airlines get
Austin's on here, but I don't know about Obasi. He's not here.
Okay.
Did the airlines get the okay for the extra billions of dollars? Did they okay that already?
I don't think so yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're looking at about 25 billion.
25 bill, okay.
And I'll get to you, Muffin, in a second. So, because I do got to run. So I do want to say this. If you all went to the investor relations page, right, and you understood in the companies that you know, right, that we know took a COVID dip, right? You don't have to outsmart yourself. When we think of an airplane, right, what all do we think about? We just think about passengers. So yeah, the COVID affects the passengers, but the planes are still flying, right? I know you guys see them in the air. People are still moving around.
Mm-hmm.
So what American Airlines is doing and what United Airlines is doing is they just ramped up on their cargo side of the business. So as you know, you're not the only thing on the plane. There's stuff underneath the plane that's being flown to that city that's going to get picked up by FedEx or UPS or whatever. So they have a cargo business. They have there's other stuff that's on that plane that you're not the only one that bought a ticket, right? So there's some other stuff that's flying with you that is going to a business or somewhere else. So it don't have to be passengers doing business. They're trying to ramp up their cargo business as well, because they have planes that are set up just like UPS or FedEx. So they're looking for ways to increase their cargo revenue. And if you look at the investor relations page, they have a breakout of the plane space, and you can see the back of the plane is carrying something. Underneath is more than just luggage underneath there. And then of course you got the passengers. So just think about these companies and don't be afraid to trade in them. Just, stick to your rules, stick to your guns, and then just hone your craft, right? So like I said, you know the menu, you know what's on the menus, meaning everybody knows these charts. If I would have showed somebody this chart 2 months ago, you probably wouldn't have known what it was, you know what I mean? But so you're gradually growing. So don't get discouraged. Options trading in some parts of the year could be kind of boring. It may not think like things are moving as fast as you want them to, because you're gonna have some really big months, and then you're gonna have just some mediocre months. So just stick to your plan and understand, right? You just collecting money as safely as possible. That's it. And you can't be scared of it, right? Because you don't know where your money is from your 401k. That's invested in God knows what.
Right.
Right.
So don't be scared of your own conscience. Don't be scared of that, because as I tell you, your 401k is probably in some stuff you would never do. Now that you know what you know.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Della.
All right.
All right, so I gotta run. Everybody be blessed. Have a good Friday. I hope everything is spot worthless for you all. And if it don't, go to the call side and call Chuck and tell him all about it.
Hey, everybody else stay on for one quick second.
Hey, come back.
Everybody but Della.
All right.
Hey, everybody, I wanted to petition y'all to move over to WhatsApp for the thread. WhatsApp is an app, and we can do a group on there. We're just having challenges. Keith, is that Keith?
Yeah.
We're just having challenges with the thread. I don't know if y'all noticed it, that sometimes it keeps splitting, and we're getting like 2 and 3 threads that people are responding to. I think that's something inevitable, whether it's an Android or we get an Apple to create the list. So it was suggested that we just mention WhatsApp. Is everybody familiar with WhatsApp?
Yes.
No.
Okay, it's you go to the Apple store or with the Android store, and it's just simply an app. You download the app, and it's pretty intuitive as far as setting up. It's no big deal, but we would be able to create the group on there, and then eventually, when the other group, Chuck, that we're working on, when they're able to come over, we'll obviously be able to sync them in and make that transition without going through this again. So bottom line is we just continue to have problems. If y'all have seen it, we got 2 and 3 threads out there, no matter what I do. So I wanted to throw that out. WhatsApp is a good app for these group type settings. Anybody got any feedback on that?
Yeah, I had it before, so I'm just downloading it again.
I have WhatsApp. You also could do Telegram if you want another group if most people are on there too.
Let's stay with WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm with WhatsApp. I don't know about the other one, but WhatsApp is good.
Check you out, Muff. DK, how you feel?
Fine.
You all right with WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got everybody's numbers. I guess, is that number related? Yeah.
Yeah, you just had
Yeah, you got to put your number in. You got to put your phone number in. I'm just re-downloading mine, and it just ask for my number.
Okay, I'll figure it all out, and I got Misha over here in my IT department. So we'll be good. But I just wanted to mention that so that we don't keep incurring these issues, man. It's frustrating because I got wrong numbers, and then I can't issue the new numbers without making a separate thread, and just be splitting all over the place. I'm like, man. So wanted to throw that out there. I'll catch Delos up and help him out, so that's not a problem.
Sounds good.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
All right, everybody all right? How y'all doing out there in this trading world, man? Anybody blowing it out the water, or are we just all chugging along?
But it's all good.
All good? All right. All right, well, that's it on my end, y'all. Good to see everybody.
All right.
All right.
Y'all next Thursday.
Everybody take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, download it. We
Bye,
send it.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Later.